Hello, I'm Ari from Literary Gladiators, and today I'm going to be talking about the Queen of Mystery, Dame Agatha Christie. Christie is known for writing over 80 mysteries, with all kinds of protagonists. Today, I will be giving a spoiler-free review on some of her works, and some fun facts about the author. So without any further ado, let's put on our thinking caps, and dive deep into the mysterious world of Agatha Christie. For those of you who do not know much about Agatha Christie, here are some good things you should know. Agatha Christie was born in September 1890. She wrote 66 detective novels and 14 short stories, as well as 8 romance novels under another name, Mary Westmacott. Christie is the best-selling novelist of all time, selling well over 2 billion copies of her books. Her best-selling novel, And Then There Were None, has sold over 100 million copies and is the world's best-selling mystery to date. Although Christie is known for many different famous novels, including Murder on the Orient Express and The Murder of Roger Ackroyd, today I'm going to look at 3 Christie novels with 3 different protagonists. I'll be looking at Death in the Clouds, a well-written Hercule Poirot mystery, The Body in the Library, a Jane Marple mystery, and N or M, a Tommy and Tuppence mystery. Now, just so everyone knows, this is a spoiler-free review, so I will not be spoiling any endings or plot details in this video. Let's start with the famous Belgian detective Hercule Poirot in Death in the Clouds. This book was originally known as Death in the Air also. This novel is about several people on an airplane, and one of the passengers, Madame Giselle, is murdered by what looks to be a poison dart. Unfortunately for the killer, Poirot is also on this flight. So Poirot questions all the people on the flight and eventually finds the killer. If I had to choose my favorite Christie protagonist, I'd have to choose Poirot. He's really interesting and always quips in French. The way he solves the cases at the ends of the books is always fun to read. This particular book had some good left turns and also had a chapter that was dedicated to every suspect. Poirot interviewed just about everybody, but the ending still left me surprised. This was a great story. Another protagonist that Christie used was Miss Jane Marple. In the story, The Body in the Library, a woman named Ruby is found murdered. Well, in the library. There are many suspects, but in order to find the true suspect, Marple needs to lay a trap. I like Miss Marple, but certainly not as much as Poirot. The denouement was not as exciting, but just the idea of a little old lady solving a murder mystery was classic. The final protagonists I would like to go over is Tommy and Tuppence Beresford, whose first appearance in Agatha Christie's novels were in the 1920s. But they came back as husband and wife in the 1941 novel N or M. This book is about how Tommy and Tuppence go undercover to try and find 2 German spies. Unfortunately, this book really isn't in my taste, and I actually would not recommend it. It's very hard to figure out what's going on in some places, and it's actually quite predictable. The characters of Tommy and Tuppence are too similar to each other, and it's hard to remember what names they disguise themselves as halfway through the book. In conclusion, Agatha Christie is an amazing author. I've read almost all the Poirot books and some of the Marple books. Us here at Literary Gladiators also will be doing a review of The Murder of Roger Ackroyd during our next season of Literary Gladiators in honor of Agatha Christie's 126th birthday. I would suggest that if you would like to get started on reading Agatha Christie, Poirot's books are the simplest to read, so titles like The ABC Murders, Death in the Clouds, and The Murder on the Orient Express would be great places to start. Well, I hope you enjoyed my spoiler-free review of Agatha Christie's books. You can find all her books in the mystery section of your local library or bookstore. Barnes & Noble also sells a lot of her books for just $13. Anyway, I am Ari Schneider-Gans signing off once again for Literary Gladiators. Remember to keep trying to figure things out, keep trying to solve cases, and of course, keep reading.